Hello everyone, this is Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. I'm the Report of the Week, and this is the Unnamed Drink series. So I know a few people are going to mention the intro, of course, and they're going to be saying, well, what was going on? Well, what happened? Did he forget it? Did he forget the most famous words and insert here? No, this is the Unnamed Drink series, and the reason why I do that is because whenever I'm reviewing a drink, and this is, I think, a drink. It's a liquid that you consume, so I think it's defined as a drink. But every time I review a drink, I like to give these little names for the series that I do. So like when I review energy drinks, I always say, this is Energy Crisis, the energy drink report. And when I review food, I say, this is Running on Empty, food review. Well, I had been saying since 2014, when I review drinks, I'm going to come up with a name. Just like those two, like a little tacky title. But I never did, so it just has no name. So I just leave a memorial pause there. And you could make up a name if you want. I don't know, I'm just wasting time. Today's review is for a Starbucks creation. The Zombie Frappuccino. And there it is. Zombie. Could see it. And, well, what is this exactly? What is the Zombie Frappuccino from Starbucks? Well, it's a seasonal creation of theirs. That's what I would honestly call it. What Starbucks does every so often for, under special circumstances, like for certain holidays or whatever it might be, they make these special drinks that are released only for a few days, and, everyone goes crazy over them. And this is no exception. This is a limited time drink, I believe available from today, the 26th, I believe, until the 31st, Halloween. And what it is, it's a very colorful drink called the Zombie Frappuccino. And it's a tasteful blend of, of various ingredients. It's supposed to give the impression like you're eating a zombie, right? So imagine it's layered, right? It's a layered drink. So at the bottom here, they have some spices there that are supposed to stimulate like dirt, like dirt and dust and all that. But it's not real dirt. Then throughout here, for the bulk of it, they have a blend. They didn't give the ingredients, but it's supposed to give the implication like rotting flesh, And then up here, that's strawberry. And that was a terrible joke. That isn't actually what it is. It's just I was making a play on the name. What it actually is, it's supposed to taste like caramel and apples. It's a fall themed drink, and it's colorful. I like the way it looks, and we're just gonna try it. So in reality, it's supposed to just be a pretty sweet drink with a hint of caramel and some apple as well. This is what it looks like. It is indeed layered, though. Has some syrup in there, and I'm just going to try it out and let you know what I think. This is the Zombie Frappuccino from Starbucks going in. Ooh, got a little brain freeze there. It's chilly. I'm going to take a little sip near the top here. I don't know if you could hear those, but if you hear any noise in the background, those are reef blowers. All right. Well, I sufficiently sipped away, and you can see the proof. You can see that it doesn't look like what it used to, because I sipped away at it. Therefore, there's a little bit of less liquid in the cup. So what does it taste like exactly? They were spot on with the flavor. Caramel and apple. And that's really all that there is to it. It's layered, as I said, but there's one thing that I do notice, and it's a little bit overwhelming. I mean, caramel and apples, it goes fine. I mean, we all know caramel apples. It's a fall favorite. We're all aware of that. It works out well. Good combination. They blend together nicely. The one thing here, however, in this drink, and I suppose it's just the caramel syrup that they use. Perhaps that's the same thing that they might use for the caramel macchiato, And that caramel syrup is very potent and very strong. And in very strong, somewhat bitter drinks like the caramel macchiato, that's absolutely necessary. It needs to kind of overpower in ways that very strong, the strong bitterness. In this case, however, the caramel can be a little bit too strong, a little bit too potent. And when you're really, quite frankly, looking for that apple taste, because you can get caramel in any other drink at Starbucks. That's not a new flavor whatsoever. It's really the apple that everyone's kind of looking for, and perhaps that combination of the two. And that's what I was really looking for, too. I was really looking to be immersed in that apple flavor, and then get a little bit of that caramel on the side for some sweetness, etc. The one issue that I have noticed with this drink is the fact that the caramel is just a little too strong, a little too potent. To the point that when you're, taking multiple sips in succession, it's just not, it's not as enjoyable as I may have initially expected it to be, and that's a little bit of an issue there. But otherwise, it's a very simple drink, very sweet, got the caramel there, a little bit of, apple all throughout. I really couldn't taste any other flavor in the whipped cream. I don't know if that was supposed to have a special flavor or not, but I couldn't taste it. But otherwise, it was a pleasant drink. It's a fall beverage. I thought it was pretty good, but admittedly, I wish that caramel syrup that they put in there was a little toned down, because it was just a little too much per sip, and it got to that point where it was just getting, you kind of need a little break, and it was just kind of getting a little overbearing and overwhelming, you can say. But honestly, it's a limited time drink, a limited time offer. It's only going to be around for a couple days. I say go for it. I say try it out. I got a venti, which is around $5. And, for what it is, for what it's worth, it's a novelty item, a limited time product. It wasn't that bad for what it is. I might have my complaints with the caramel syrup. That's an issue, but it's a limited time thing. It's just something I have for fun. I say get it. I say go for it, try it out, and see what you think. But if you like the apple especially, that is there, it's all throughout, just be aware of that caramel syrup. That might be a little too strong at times. Therefore, out of 10, I'm going to be rating the Zombie Frappuccino from Starbucks. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's an 8.5 out of 10. And that's all that I really have for you, ladies and gentlemen. One other thing that I did want to mention this evening, because I probably have this uploaded in the evening, at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be having a new VORW radio show where it's a fun thing. It's an hour long. I share some thoughts, play a little music, and it's just a fun time. But you can hear it on TuneIn, on SoundCloud, or on your radio. And if you're interested in listening to that, it's something to do. It's something to kill an hour, have on in the background, and just enjoy. You could check in the description and in the comments. And I have a link to the live streams for that, but you could check that out at 8 p.m. And always interested in your feedback on that. No matter what, I hope you enjoy the evening. Have a happy Halloween. We're going to be catching you in a couple days, probably for a new pizza review. I think Pizza Hut has something out, so I'm going to try and crack away at that. But that's all that I have for you. I'm your host, the Report of the Week, and today's review is for the Zombie Frappuccino from Starbucks. Thank you, take care, and that's it. Goodbye.